Hi, I'm Rebecca from conquerbooks.com, and you know this channel primarily as a booktube channel. However, I was in the Peace Corps years ago, and it was always my dream to put up a tour of my house that I lived in during Peace Corps. And yes, now 7 years later, I'm gonna do it. This was the house I lived in for 2 years as a Peace Corps volunteer in Eswatini. It was on school grounds, so there was other teacher housing around it. We had electricity, but no running water. And you can see in this first video, it's pretty stark. And this was taken at the beginning of our service. And over time, we were able to build furniture out of recycled materials. You can actually see that box in the first video. Later became that coffee table that, was pretty cool. Some of the other items we got from in town, like that small couch. Other than that, it was really what we brought with us or what was found or purchased locally in our community. We did have to buy electricity in town, so we plugged that in every time we came home from a big shopping trip. And I was pretty proud of that curtain, which was once a blue sheet. The kitchen doesn't change too much because we really had to get it set up early on in service so that we could be able to cook. We didn't have running water, so we set up that basin with the bag from boxed wine, actually. We filled it up with water so we could rinse our dishes. I remember this kitchen really had a serious problem with ants, so we had to seal up everything and really take things and put them up high so the ants couldn't get to them. The bathroom is a shell of a bathroom. There's no toilet, there's no sink, there's no shower. We had an outhouse on side and we relied on bucket bathing for 2 years. The solar shower was wonderful to have. Unfortunately though, it's usually warm water on the very hottest days. If it's chilly outside, it really doesn't get that warm. This was a spare bedroom. We didn't use it too often. I remember doing a lot of yoga in this room, and some friends and family members spent the night in this room when they came to visit. Our bedroom has a huge mosquito net, which I sewed on ties so that we could tie it up during the day, just to make it feel a little bit more homey. The small end table my husband built, there's not a single nail in that end table. It did fall down occasionally, but pretty much stayed up for 2 years. More curtains I made, and yep, our closet was a string with some hangers.
Hey, welcome to our garden. We have a lot of things growing right now. This is our 5th attempt at a garden, and we finally have some success with it.
Oliver wasn't kidding. It really did take us 5 times to get a successfully growing garden. But once we did, it really made a big difference in our diet, and having it so close to the house was very convenient. Because the winters are so mild in Eswatini and it's really a well-watered country, things grew year-round. And so we had carrots, we had arugula, we had tomatoes, we had kohlrabi, we had peas, we had sweet potatoes, and right back there was a compost, which was really convenient as well to put all of our table scraps in there. Thanks for watching my house tour. If you are thinking about becoming a Peace Corps volunteer, I highly encourage you to apply. Even 7 years later, I realize every day a little bit more how much this experience has really impacted who I am and the work that I'm able to do. If you are in the midst of the trenches, a Peace Corps volunteer yourself, I would say stick with it. It's really not as long as it seems. Once it's gone, you are going to miss it so much. And so just take it day by day, do the work, talk to your people, and just appreciate this beautiful moment you have in your life.